Hi everybody, it's Sister of Jeans and I'm here to bring you another anime review. Now the anime that I'm going to be reviewing today is called Mirai Nikki, or better known as its English title Future Diary, which just finished airing last Sunday with a total of 26 episodes and consists of the supernatural, mystery, action, and thriller genre, which is basically like the 4 best ingredients to make a awesome anime. And my Future Diary says that this is going to be an awesome review. So let's just move on to the synopsis. The story focuses around Amano Yukiteru, who is an extremely shy guy to the point where he has become antisocial. In his eyes, he sees himself as nothing but a spectator of life, and therefore does nothing but record in his diary what happens around him. Having nothing stimulating going on, Yuki becomes delusional and has imaginations of being in another realm with this friend Deuce, who is a god of some sort and jokingly talks of being able to know the future and playing a survival game to become god. The next day, things change completely when Yuki's fantasy becomes reality. Everything that shows in his diary log becomes truth, and he soon finds out that his diary can see the future. Later on, he finds out from Deuce that he will be competing against 11 other people for their lives to become god of the world. In this anime-style battle royale, the other people in this game are all unknown and Yuki has to not only find out who they are, but also has to use tactics of trying to find out what kind of future readings their diaries have, the intellectual mindset to be able to manipulate their moves in order to have the upper hand in a fight, and lastly being someone willed enough to actually strike the kill, which is something Yukiteru is not able to do because he's a loser. Yuki teams up with his classmate Yuno Gasai when he finds out that she is also a future diary owner and uses her obsessive infatuation as a sense of security in trying to win the game. With Yuno on Yuki's side, they battle out with the other 11 competitors with mind games and dirty fights to survive through the gruesome madness of this survival game, which makes this story all exciting, frightening, humorous, and intriguing to watch the underachieving Yuki and restless Yuno duke out in this anime-style battle royale to take over Deuce's place of god and rule the universe. With the 11 other competitors in the game, this brings us to the most widespread and useful aspects that are used to the full extent in any anime I have seen, which are the characters. All the competitors in this game to become god and their accomplices are characters that are all introduced, given screen time, and for the most part, given backstory. And the time that every competitor has against Yuki almost seems dynamic, even if they're only in the series for an episode or two. The backstory for the characters doesn't only give you a sense of who each character is and how they belong in the game, but it also plays a big part in the horror aspect of the series. All the characters that are in this series, both main and supporting, seem very interesting to me both inside and out. Now for the animation. Mirai Nikki is produced by ASRead, which believe it or not doesn't have too much history under its limb besides aiding AIC Spirits with the production of Gairi Zero and Shuffle. I will point out that the art style at first glance is noticeable to being slightly a little under budget, and the color scheme used for Mirai Nikki was chosen well, especially for its horror aspect, but looking at it, the colors just seemed like something you would find in a Tums bottle. It was a bit pasty compared to most animes, and noticeable that it was off from ordinary, but does that make it a bad thing? Heck to the no. The art style is refreshingly new to my eyes and the fight scenes are fluid, the blood spills the right way, and the CG that they used, primarily from when Deuce was on screen, was actually decent and smooth. And honestly, as you're watching this, you can't disagree that it's badly animated. Even though ASRead hasn't done too much under their belt, I have to say that I was left both adored and jaw-dropped. Overall, really enjoying the animation used in Mirai Nikki. Along with that, the music of Mirai Nikki does its justice when it brings across the drama and suspense incorporated into the series. For the most part, the OST in Mirai Nikki is creepy, eerie, and at times its upbeat rock gets you into the mood for the intense fighting scenes. The OST also comes in different varieties for when the comedic parts come on with Murumur and with every other competitor that has battled out. The music really sticks to the underlining horrifying theme of the anime, like the second op that you've seen earlier in the review can prove that 100%. Alright, overall, I absolutely loved this series. To me, I felt like they just did everything right to having a complex story that gave you plot twists and making everything unpredictable to you. Also, pacing it the way they did, how it ended just perfectly and didn't rush anything or drag anything down, just really left me so satisfied watching this series. Along with that, I liked all the characters in Mirai Nikki, and I know some people don't, but I honestly got attached to every single one of them, and I feel like they did a great job. And I know I nitpicked a little bit on the animation, but I only did that because I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. And though the animation was a little different, it was still good, and I still liked it. And I really like how they animated the blood and the gore in this series, and along with that, the music I felt went perfect. And overall, it was just a perfect series, like, mwah, perfecto. I would have to say that Mirai Nikki is one of my favorite anime series now, and I would recommend this anime to anybody that is looking for a compelling story. So tell me what you think. Leave a comment or suggestion down below. Tell me what you thought about my review. Also tell me what you thought about Mirai Nikki, because I feel like this is a series that I can talk about for a long time. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed my review, and until next time.